All right, we are building a castle in the sky.
How do you build a castle in the sky?
Well, if I were your gay lover, I would explain it to you. However, since I am not, I will not give you pointers to go and give to your gay lover. Now,
wow, this just got off to a.
I will name this podcast later.
Start today.
Episode 92,
something like that,
or 3, one of the other. Matters none. I'm your host, Joe Budden. Across from me is Rory Lanes. Maul is not here because he is on the Knicks road trip. I don't know why he's on the Knicks road trip.
Can you state correctly the third place in the Eastern Conference, New York Knicks?
Yeah. Right. Clap it up for my Knicks, man.
Friends of the show.
Yeah.
Third place.
Of the fucking show.
Not tied for third, may I add. Standing alone in third place.
They're third. I don't know if they're gonna stay third.
All right, listen. At the time this podcast was recorded, they are in third place at 14-10, which isn't saying much about the Eastern Conference, but I'll take it as a suffering Knicks fan.
Now, as a New York fan, it's a great weekend to be a New York sports fan because the Giants did exactly what I thought they would do. And what I mean is they went to Pittsburgh and walked through the entire game and got their ass kicked, all in preparation to tear Dallas's ass up. And that's what happened. I knew that was going to happen.
I don't think you were alone.
I had a bunch of Cowboys fans in my house. They were talking shit all day long. They were calling my phone all day. Yo, were you watching the game? Because I want to watch it around nothing but Giants fans. Then they was talking shit, bet money. Niggas, they see that 10-1, 11-1, whatever them niggas was. And they was real hype, boy. But you can't spell elite without Eli. And you can't spell Dallas without 2 L's.
That was corny of you. But are there any more annoying fans than Dallas fans in the world?
No. That was the realization I came to this weekend. Dallas Cowboy fans miraculously are even more annoying than Patriot fans and Red Sox fans, Boston fans as a whole, which is pretty crazy for me to be a Giant and a Yankees fan and feel that way. But yeah. Sorry, man.
New Miami Heat fans, when Braun went over there, was kind of annoying.
Haven't seen any Miami Heat fans, but I don't want to start with sports.
They're in Cleveland.
We'll slow down on sports. How was your week?
My week was good.
Did Soulja Boy kill you yet? Apparently not, because you're still here.
No, I've been ducking, hired security, but I think I'm going to be okay.
All right, good. I'm glad to hear that. Now, the big news today is Kanye West. He power walked into the Trump Towers, a.k.a. New York White House. He power walked in, managed to not answer any questions from paparazzi or reporters or interviewers. He totally ignored them. And then miraculously came down hours later with Trump, or not hours later, but actually it was 20 minutes later or something like that. He came down with Trump, slow walked right to the cameras to do nothing.
To sit there
Photo op time.
And wait and say, I just wanted to take a picture.
So, how are we feeling about this? I've been busy with real life stuff, so I haven't been online to see the fake outrage about this. But was there fake outrage? There was, right?
A significant amount of fake outrage.
Of course, because social media today loves nothing more than to have fake outrage every morning about some shit and totally forget about it the next day. So what were the quotes? What was the sentiment?
Well, it was the same sentiment from when he said on stage that I would have voted for Trump had I voted. And it seems like a lot of Kanye fans are like battered ex-girlfriends that like, I'm done with him. It's over. And then like a week later, I'm done with him. It's over. How many times are we going to be done with Kanye West?
Oh, so that's what they were saying? We're done with him again?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're not really, you're not really done with him. You're not going to be done with him. I would like to delve into what is Kanye's obsession with Trump?
Well, I mean, it was weird because everyone gave Kanye, well, he's mentally sick. He just checked into the hospital. So we're going to maybe let this Trump thing pass.
Let's time out there. And we're going to touch more on this later. But, you know, when I'm driving and I get off on the Deegan at the Fordham exit. Sometimes I see a guy that wants to clean my windshield and he wants money, but sometimes he's dressed too nice for me to give him money. I say that to say Kanye looked his skin was shining. He got a new hair, new him.
Yeah.
He didn't look all sick. He didn't look like he was fresh out of UCLA's Medical Rehabilitation Center. That's not how he looked.
I think he's going to Chris Brown blueprint. Chris dyed his hair blonde, and we kind of forgot about him beating the shit out of Rihanna. Is there something about blonde hair that makes us go, maybe it's okay?
I hate all the young fuckboy haircuts. I hate them. It's like a young fuckboy haircut. I just asked my kid today, who looked like he rolled over, got out the bed, and that was his haircut. I said, do you need a haircut, or is that like the trend? And that's the trend between 15 and 21-year-olds. They're just doing wild fuck shit.
You know who I think started it? I'm probably going to be wrong, and they're going to kill me. I think Wiz had the first young people fucking haircut that I hated, which was like the blonde dye in the top of your fucking shape up.
Okay.
I think that was the first one.
Is Wiz responsible for the dye patch?
I could be wrong, but that's the first time I saw it. I'm sure there's
I never looked at Wiz and said, all right, he looks like a real fucking cornball.
No, I didn't say he did.
But some of these other gentlemen, my kid looks like a cornball. Kanye looks a little nuts with a fucking... It just looks crazy to me. But anyway...
Yeah, but when I wore fucking XXL T-shirts, my father said I looked like a fucking nut. So, I guess...
Stop it,
the circle of life
Rory,
just continues on.
Really, that is a false... That is not an equal parallel at all. Everybody at some point was wearing XXX T-shirts.
I'm saying that trend of wearing extremely baggy shit.
Don't compare.
Just because you did it doesn't mean it's inexcusable.
I'm just saying, like, we wore baggy jeans and we sagged them when our parents told us not to. Why are you sagging? Why are you wearing jeans so big? Like, all that's the style.
I know you
blonde hair is
I know
the
you
style.
think otherwise, but I think if Joe Budden was 17 years old, Joe Budden might have an Odell Beckham haircut.
First of all, when I was that age, I was experimenting with my hair. I was doing some different things with my hair.
Experimenting sounds kind of gay, but I'll let you roll.
Well, I was doing different things with my hair.
Mm-hmm.
I had
very straight.
Whatever. I like women. What do you want me to say right now? Anyway, back to Kanye, right? So he takes this photo op with Trump. Why? We don't know.
Well, he went to Twitter, that's what I was pulling up. He tweeted about it and tried to explain himself. If he didn't delete it already.
This is all very, very. This is growing to be rather annoying. And I'm not sure why exactly. I'm not sure what about this is growing to be so annoying. I guess our obsession with shit that is just none of our business. No, I can't say that.
This is everyone's business.
I can't say that.
Let's put some context to why he went there. He tweeted 5 hours ago, I wanted to meet with Trump today to discuss multicultural issues. These issues include bullying, supporting teachers, modernization, and violence in Chicago. I feel it's important to have a direct line of communication to our future president if we truly want to change. #2024.
All right. That's true. Mm-hmm. So here we are to our same argument and topic from last week with Charlemagne and the girl. This is apparently an acceptable response and rebuttal to we should have open dialogue and discourse with people that we're disagreeable with.
See, that's where these two things do not meet with Kanye and Charlemagne, because Kanye West went on stage and said, I would have voted for Trump. To me, I'm voting for Trump means I agree with at least a majority of the things this gentleman has to say and is going to do.
All right,
you can't do the open dialogue thing like, all right, he's here now, so let's try to figure this thing out together. It's not that. He said he would have voted for him anyways. These are two totally different things.
He did say that. He said it in the middle of what is deemed a mental breakdown. Mm-hmm. So are we sticking him to that?
I just don't think a mentally sane person would have a mental breakdown. Go to the last thing we heard was, I'm voting for Trump, and then the first thing you do is fly to New York, walk in there, don't say shit, then when asked, you just go, I just wanted to come here for a picture. Does that sound mentally sane?
Listen, I'm a bit through with some of these egotistical acts, some of the attention seeking. I'm done with celebrities exploiting their own celebrity. I would delve further into this if I didn't always want and need a Pusha T verse. Like, I would have much more to say about Kanye and his recent behavior and antics and just
his dialogue. I don't think Pusha is gonna get upset.
shit. Fuck you.
Well, you had a lot to say about Drake.
Well, I'm saying you got niggas that they ride for their dude.
As they should.
I told you. Remember, I got into it with Lil Wayne over comments that low key got me in trouble with when we was talking about Gutter in them, and him and I had to have that conversation. Right? There was somebody else. Ab Soul's album, whose album just came out. Ab Soul was on Rap Radar's podcast talking about how he's gonna diss Jay Electronica for that shit that he said about Kendrick. Mm-hmm. So I mean, people ride for who they ride for, but I need a Kendrick verse, so I'm not getting into.
You mean a Pusha verse, or you want?
I'm not. No, I meant Pusha.
Oh, okay.
I meant Pusha. Oh no, what's up with Kendrick, man?
So let's just skip past Kanye.
No.
What's up with Kendrick?
No. No, we're not doing that.
Wait, so I don't only diss Drake, so you get a Pusha verse. That's crazy that this is all coming full circle.
No. But we have to say that for the idiots out there. But I'm just through with the attention-seeking antics.
I mean,
not attention-seeking. Let me not say that because we all attention seek. Everyone attention seeks in some form or another. Celebrities exploiting their own celebrity. And what I mean by that is the celebrities that call the paparazzi on themselves.
But they're celebrities.
The celebrities that purposely go where the paparazzi is to manipulate but it works. America has this obsession with just real stupid shit. And now it seems that everywhere that we look and turn to here, there's a very strong indicator and example of that, i.e. President-elect Trump, i.e. the Kardashians being as powerful of a family as they are. There's just at every turn there's a sign. I saw something that Denzel put out yesterday. It was a meme that was going around. I mean, not a meme, but a clip. Denzel's great, man.
It was phenomenal what he said. Super simple, to the point. I could probably pull it up. It's my favorite.
Find it. I loved when he said, if you don't read the news, if you don't look at the news, you're uninformed. If you look at the news, you're misinformed.
I got it right here. Do we have the aux cord?
That might be the aux cord there. Okay, and we have audio. Denzel, friend of the show. This is the clip that we were talking about.
No, I voted. No, what did they say? You switched your support. I switched yeah.
What do you make of all the fake news and it affects?
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed.
So what do you do?
That's the great question. What is the long-term effect of too much information? One of the effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore. So what a responsibility you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first, but to tell the truth. We live in a society now where it's just first. Who cares? Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who we destroy. We don't care if it's true. Just say it, sell it. Anything you practice, you'll get good at, including BS.
Wise words from a decent man. Wise words from a decent man.
That's a great guy. But with that said, back to the theory of the Kardashians and Kanye, this will pass. People will get over it, and the next thing will come. But we kept him in the news, and he's remained relevant.
Just give me the music, dog. I just want the music. I seem to be one of the last people left that really only cares about the music. I don't care about these antics. I don't care about who you're marrying. I don't care about who you're fucking. I don't care about how you dress. I don't care about any of that shit. And before I begin to sound like the old guy in high school, I'm just going to shut up.
Well, no, but you have to look back, though, at history. Kanye always comes with antics. You may just want the music, but name any, from College Dropout to The Life of Pablo, has every single album not had antics? It's not like this is something, I just want to go back to when Kanye was just about the music. He never was.
I don't care.
He always had antics.
I don't care that this
they come hand in hand.
I don't care that this is not new behavior from him. This is new emotion from me regarding the old behavior from him. Maybe I wasn't tired of it then. I'm a little sick of it now.
To me, I'm not sick of the behavior. I'm sick of the decisions in the behavior.
Get help. That's it. Get help. If you need help, get help. I'm tired of the fucking celebrities running to rehab and using mental illness as a scapegoat because you hit send. Like, I'm tired of it all.
There's definitely an Obamacare joke with Kanye in the hospital and then meeting Trump shortly after. There's a joke somewhere in there. Someone smarter has to find it, though.
I'm not going to make it. Speaking of people doing things right before their album, Drake pushing his album back, that's a behavior every time he has a project coming.
Oh, well, I mean, I thought it was cheap, but it was genius by OVO. Let's keep Drake relevant in the fourth quarter with all that is coming, and then the moment all those records come, let's just push it to January.
Yeah,
that was the plan all along. It was great.
That's fucked up.
OVO fans that still listen, if you do still listen, that was not hate. I actually think that was a great idea.
Of course they still listen. Some of the OVO fans know that we were not hating. And since we won't stay on that, let's go to someone else smart who had a big week, Cole.
J. Cole.
Jermaine motherfucking Cole, baby. Now, before we start this, I really see a lot of y'all have been tweeting me, right? And you've been dying for me to give a review on For Your Eyes Only, which is the new Cole project. I feel a little way about it. I do. Yep. I feel a little way, and just as I tweeted, I feel a way about you niggas wanting reviews from me and then not agreeing with the fucking review. No, I think y'all just want to see me get in trouble for some shit.
I do.
And they do too.
Yeah, I'm part of that squad.
So I have a trick for all you niggas. I got a trick for Rory. Guess who didn't hear
I was going to say.
Jermaine Cole's album, For Your Eyes Only. Now, wait, I have a rule. I don't listen to albums as soon as they come out. However, when it's a prime time release from a gentleman I enjoy, I normally bypass that rule. I ain't listening to fucking Cole shit. I don't have a review. I don't know what the beats sound like. I don't know who he was talking to. I don't know nothing about nothing there. So now, what that does is allow two things to happen. One, it allows me to tell you guys about all I've heard about the album without being held accountable for it, because I didn't say it. It's just what I heard.
Okay. What did you hear?
It was trash. That was one, but I didn't hear it, so I don't know. See, I don't confirm.
But Twitter's biased because Twitter loves to say J. Cole is trash because they think it gets them retweets.
Slow down. We got to be careful about who and where we get our opinions from. You have people who just think Cole is trash and his music puts you to sleep. I'm not one of those people.
I do want to dead the uncreative and unfunny people that just continue to make, you're sleepy, you must be listening to J. Cole jokes. Because they're corny, they're not funny anymore. They were funny for like a week 4 years ago. You're not funny anymore. You're uncreative and think you get a retweet.
And outside of that, if you're falling asleep during a song, my nigga, then go to the doctor. Like, is it just a joke, or are you guys really getting tired when you're listening to Cole? I don't get it. But anyway, so I have not heard the album, number one. Number two, what that does is it makes Rory...
Now I have to get in trouble?
Michael fucking Roars, Rory Lanez. Yeah, because what Rory and Maul and everybody always likes to do, they like for me to just jump out on the ledge by myself with an opinion that they too share.
That's not true.
Y'all always share the fucking opinion. I just take all the heat for it, which is fine, by the way. I'm okay with that. So, have you heard
Excuse me.
The album?
I defended you a lot after that Drake shit and got a lot of shit for it.
Yeah, but it was my words that were on trial, not yours. Not once on this podcast do your words get put on the stand. Listen. Rest in peace, Gregory Hines. Stop with the tap dancing here. Have you heard J. Cole's album?
I have.
So finally, for once in the life of this podcast, the short life here, Can we get a Rory expert analysis?
An expert analysis.
Breakdown of the Cole album. Tell us. People depend on our podcast
To get their
for
opinions
groundbreaking shit. Well, no, not to get their opinions, but I mean to hear our opinions. People listen because they want to hear our opinions. What do you think of this album?
Cole is a friend of the show.
Friend of the show, indeed. Yes.
Cole is extremely talented.
Oh, he's setting us up here. Oh, man. When you start out good, you're ready to end bad.
All right. I'll skip the tap dancing of how much I do actually really like J. Cole. Did you watch the documentary at least?
No.
All right. Well, no.
I have not seen or heard shit. I don't know shit.
Well, let me give you the backstory of the documentary. It was about 45 minutes long. A majority of it, Cole was not even really in. It was studio sessions with Elite, his engineer, all these beautiful instruments and beautiful voices, just focused on how we're going to put this music together. No lyrics. There was the fucking false prophet shit in the other verse that were mixed in there, but that was all we got from lyrics-wise. This shit was solely based on, look at this melodic, beautiful fucking music we're creating in this studio now.
Okay. I like it.
I was sitting here very, very excited because I think I share with a lot of people that Cole, that little small factor he's been missing is the amazing production behind. I think Forest Hills was his best produced album.
All right.
So I had high hopes.
What's J. Cole's best album?
My opinion is Forest Hills.
I think a lot of people would say that if we're not counting the mixtapes.
Yeah. Because Warm Up and Friday Night Lights were phenomenal. But those were over a lot of Dilla and
His
Kanye
first
beats.
album is Born Sinner.
No, it was he's sitting in the locker room. What's the fucking name?
Who the fuck put out Born Sinner?
He did. That's his second album.
And Forest Hills is his
Third album.
And this is his fourth.
I don't think we're missing one there.
All right, I'm following.
I think the sideline story was the first joint. A seat on the bench, if you will.
Whatever. Forest Hills is Cole's best project by a lot.
I think a lot of people.
By a lot of people.
Yeah. So with that being
he starts
great,
the documentary. He's letting us hear beats that are going to be featured on his project.
well, the making of. It's not
All right.
full beats, but it's a lot of live instruments.
Does it sound nice?
Sounds very nice.
All right, beautiful.
And then in between there, we get False Prophets, which I think we all liked and thought Cole was really spitting on that.
I liked it. He was.
So you mix in all these live instruments and the only focus being creating these beats. You hear some great lyrics, and then you press play on the album. I didn't hear not one fucking riff or violin or key from that fucking documentary on that album.
The old bait and switch. We tricked you guys. Well, no. A lot of times. Well, were we expecting to hear that?
Well, after the
music from
documentary.
the documentary?
Well, yeah. Don't
Did
do
Cole-
that weird.
I don't know.
If the documentary is called All Eyes, For Your Eyes Only, and
But
the
I'm
album is called that, and it's the making of the album, I would
I'm
imagine
saying-
you would think the album would be that.
But for a visual, a lot of times you just want to use a dope music bed, is my point.
Well, no. I'm
Not
saying
necessarily shit that you're planning.
I'm not talking about music beds. I'm talking about filming live instruments, like the woman that played the violin. Like, all right, let's use that. All right, play that back.
Oh, so that has to be there somewhere.
I'm sure it is. But how great and how much I thought it was focused on production, it was not there. Was Cole spitting his ass off? For sure.
It sounds like you're
What? What is your laugh?
I want you to be a man for a change.
Why? When am I not a man?
What is this complex review you're giving me here?
Oh, so
Cole
you want
spit.
you want the Twitter one? You want
I want
the
you
fire
to
trash?
walk in-
That's being a man?
No.
It's just it's amazing
No.
or it's whack. That's being a man now?
No.
All right, so shut up.
I want you to walk into your barbershop and tell me about Cole's album. That's what I want you to do.
I would have said the
And-
same thing.
What the fuck barbershop do you go to then? You're going to walk in there and say, listen, on the
Jersey City
documentary,
on Monticello.
he gave us so much beautiful instrumentation that when I received the album,
Why are you speaking like Trey right
because
now?
that's what I hear when you're saying, that when I received the album and I didn't
When I
hear those
unpackaged
sounds,
it.
I mean, for me, Cole's a great spitter, but the music just didn't back it up. That's what you're going in the barbershop and saying. Really? Come on. This is my point. Be a fucking man and say, what is it? On a scale of 1 to 10, what is it? Man up. Is it trash? If it's trash, say it's trash, nigga.
I do not like the album, which I was getting to before you fucking interrupted me. Cole was spitting on it. I can't say that Cole was spitting on it. I can't mention that.
Mean, yes, you can, Rory. I hate when people even say that about me and my albums. Like, every time I put an album out, niggas is like, that boy rapping. So? Like, right. No shit.
You asked me about the album.
I'm a high-level MC. Of course I'm fucking rapping. J. Cole is a high-level MC. Of course he's rapping. I feel that should be, like, not even said that he's rapping.
I disagree, but okay. Cole has not missed a beat with his rapping. He's on his 4th album. You're on your fucking 15th. It's a little different. You've been around a long time. We know you will consistently rap.
I'm just saying, for niggas that have never showed their pen to fall off at all.
And I'm telling you it didn't. That's all I'm suggesting. You just wanted Joe Budden the situation and make it more than what it really was.
No, if he's a great rapper, then I expect that on the album. I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about the other stuff. I want to hear about the beats. I want to hear about the hooks. I want to hear about his arrangement. Anytime you tell me, you know what the difference is? Anytime a Kanye album comes out, me and you and I both are in awe at some of the things that may not get spoken about in a barbershop, like arrangement. So now when we're talking about Cole, you're just, was it just trash or good and that's it? No, tell me about it. I haven't heard it.
But you just did the opposite and said be a man and tell me if it's trash or not. Which do you want, Joe?
All right, so Rory's
yeah, skip it. Anyways, no, I was not impressed by the production or the arrangement on it. I had high hopes watching that documentary that this was going to be a very musical album mixed in with his rapping abilities. Of course, the Super J. Cole fans have the great theory that he's spitting as somebody else, and on the last song, this is the only verse that he's J. Cole. Like, there's a whole theme to this album that apparently is very, very deep, which I understand. But if it's not enjoyable to listen to, I'm not interested.
Do you think it's not enjoyable to listen to?
Yeah.
I saw the little paragraph going around, and I read it.
I will say
I read it.
The last song on the album is phenomenal.
What's the name of it?
For Your Eyes Only.
Okay.
Same as the album, I believe.
I saw the thing going around where it says him and his friend lived 2 different lives, and his friend died, and even though they 2 different people, they really live the same life. So now he got to hold it down for his daughter who not here. So the C is for her eyes only, but y'all get to see and hear it too.
So it's not just for it's not just for what a snitch.
I want to hear Cole say that. I want to hear if that's what's happening, if that's the scheme on the album, if that's the metaphor, I want to hear Cole own up to it so I can then comment. I can't comment the way I want to about what the fans are saying Cole is doing. I have to go hear the album myself. But when I read that, I was like, that's cute.
No, it's certainly there, and it's probably true, but he focused all on that theme and not on what was behind that theme, a.k.a. the music.
Well, he's projected to sell a bunch of records.
I also love the no fucking platinum, no features joke. But this one could have used some features. Like, I don't need J. Cole to sing every fucking hook. And I don't even mind his singing voice.
I like J. Cole singing sometimes.
I don't mind it, but dog, there was hooks on there that you could have just got a nice little feature.
Why doesn't J. Cole go get features?
I think he should have done the opposite there and just got mad features. Made that shit a Khaled album. But here, who is my opinion? Because I play every instrument in the world and I've arranged mad albums before. So everything I say is concrete here, right?
I like the fact that Cole don't fuck with niggas.
It's dope.
I kind of do. Cole reminds me of me in a lot of ways. Not musically. Well, even a little bit of that. That's for another time. Anyway,
when?
So we were talking about how we were talking about Migos last week.
Yeah, we were.
And as soon as we finish, Quavo is putting out a joint project with Travis Scott.
This is his B-Day? This is Q Day?
Listen, bro. I don't know what the kids are into nowadays. I'm just telling you.
This is dangerously on codeine. This is dangerously in love.
What I'm reading in the streets. Are you gonna go get that project?
Probably not. I love Travis Scott.
You love Travis Scott.
Whatever his fucking name is.
Whoa. He loves Travis Scott. What a perv. Yo, be clear. I told Rory that I was coming in here today
Holy shit.
to be a complete goofball for about 45 minutes, and I was checking the fuck out of here, but I'm not going to do that. I thought that we would have a lot more people here, and I really wanted to get in depth about love and hip-hop, but I'm aware that a lot of y'all don't give a fuck about it, so I won't spend too much time on it. But boy, are you missing some classic fucking television.
I don't care how woke you are. I don't care how conscious you are. You need that 60 minutes out of your week to just laugh at complete and utter buffoonery.
Let me tell
ignorance.
you something.
It is so much enjoyment that happens on that show that you can laugh at.
When I learned that the show was a 2-hour special.
So I thought I missed a week because I tuned in at the time that I usually tune in, and then it kept going, and I was like, oh, I guess I missed last week, and it starts at 9 now.
Nah, 2-hour special. Wait, so did you catch both?
But I thought I had missed the last one.
Oh, there's so much going on. I don't know where to begin. I laughed at Rich's daughter telling the girl that she was dressed like a slut. I laughed at you telling your girlfriend Sky that she's been passed around the league like a basketball.
A page out of your book.
Which is a good Joe Budden bar, but damn, you got to say that in a song. That's what it is. That shit, when he said that shit, just came off rather harsh. And I said, damn, how do you say something like that? Then I remember, well, I kind of said that.
Just a quick sidebar. Rappers, you do have that luxury. There's so many things you can say
you gotta
that
say
I could never just say.
Yes. You have to be able to rhyme it.
But why?
Because who doesn't appreciate a good rhyme?
Yeah, but what if I threw a beat on in the car when I'm talking to Shorty and then rap it to her? That's not going to work.
No, but this is even before throwing a beat on was an option. We've loved rhyme since Dr. Seuss. So a good rhyme, yeah. If he would have rhymed that shit, cool. I'm always amazed that these bitches stick around. Cardi, the producer, and the producer's girlfriend.
Well, there's got to be another episode. They can't just not stick around.
Where the hell is Cisco to fix all of this? Him and Peter Guns.
Cisco is the voice of reason.
Rory's trying to sign to Gwennon.
Come on, I'm trying to keep that
Lil
under wraps.
B is a home wrecker. What the hell is happening? We got to get one of them on this podcast.
I hope you were as thrown back as I was when there was 2 first ladies of the Gwenning team.
Yo, that was the greatest. Oh, my God. Yo, I love Self. Self is great. Self, if you're listening to this, I need you on this podcast to explain to me the Gwennon infrastructure.
And
really?
Are you hiring interns? Because I'd be happy
Rory
join the
Rory
Gwennon
needs
team.
to intern for this podcast.
Fuck.
What else? I feel like something really big aired. Or have I just been glued to sports?
I don't think anything aired. I've been watching, what's the chick from The King of Queens?
I have no idea.
The wife from King of Queens. I forgot her name.
The only wife I know is the wife, the fine girl from Modern Family.
Okay. Well, she does this show now. She used to be a Scientologist, so now she's doing...
How come everybody used to be a Scientologist?
Because that's how you made it in Hollywood.
All right.
Duh. That's why you're not on Law & Order, because you're a Catholic.
Am I a Catholic?
I don't know. Just roll with it.
All right.
She does this series now where she exposed, because she left Scientology. Mm-hmm. She does this, it's like 8 parts. I think they're on episode 3. It might air tonight, the 3rd
You shouldn't
one.
be allowed to leave Scientology. It should be like the Bloods and the Crips.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, they're going to try to murk her because she's doing all this.
Well, what's she doing?
She's exposing it and, like, getting all these other people that left Scientology to talk about how it's, like, ruined their lives and their families and all that shit. It's interesting. I'm into it.
How does Scientology ruin your life?
You got to watch the series.
What do you think about the fucking, another series that they told me to watch is The Fall. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I don't think I've heard of it. What's it about?
How do I know? I never saw it.
Oh, I thought you had the synopsis at least.
No.
Wikipedia or something?
No, I'm getting off it. I just wanted to say that people told me to watch it so that the listeners
The
could be
Fall,
like,
right.
so if the listeners have seen it or they're watching, they can tell me if it's good or not.
I have some more Be a Man review beef.
All right.
This one pains me too.
All right.
If you've been listening to this podcast or been around me for the past few months, I have been the biggest Lloyd True supporter, I think, in the tri-state area.
Good old Lloyd.
I've always liked Lloyd. I think most people would agree that they liked Lloyd. Lloyd took a little hiatus. Lloyd then came back, put out this single called True, which explains everything. Didn't do the typical comeback. Who's hot right now? Let me go get a 2 Chainz verse.
Yep.
Let me just do that. What's the sound? Mustard got beats now. Let me go get a Mustard beat.
Yep.
Put out this really, really, really nice.
Organic, honest.
It felt great. I was
like-
really happy.
Felt like Lloyd. We're happy to hear from Lloyd. Friend of the show, Lloyd.
Lloyd is definitely in front of the show. And then I get the inbox full of all the albums, Dream, Cole, Lloyd, Absol, everybody on that day was.
All right.
I click Lloyd first. And who do I see as the fucking features? Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz.
Yeah. Lloyd has an EP out. If you don't have it, make sure you go out and purchase it. All of the Lloyd
I think
fans.
it's free, but yeah.
No, it's on iTunes. He's selling it for $5.99.
Oh, good for him.
I bought mine. Didn't get an email with all the new releases that
You were
day.
on the email, though.
I bought. Oh, I didn't download it. I bought Absol shit.
You were
Absol
CC'd.
might have the best project out of all the projects.
I like the Dream. I like Dreams a lot.
A little tired of Dream.
Why are you tired of the Dream?
I haven't been getting the Dream that I fell in love with. I feel like, to me, there's a stranger in my speakers when the Dream is playing. He might have got the worst of that Christina Milian breakup. I don't know. Music ain't really been the same. She's been all over in colorful dresses.
He was subbing her on this last shit, so he still ain't over it.
She's been at Laker games looking great. I don't know.
Well, we got 1977 out of it, so we won.
That's a great project.
That's probably his last.
That is the
project.
last great Dream project, 1977. And for someone who's such a Dream fan,
But I don't mind this last one. But 1977
it's
is the
just
last
cool.
great one.
It's just cool. It's just cool. I don't think Dream is one of the people that I want just cool from. And be clear, I know I hate everything.
That's definitely on record.
So listen, I was wrong, and I want to ask you about the Go Amazon store shit.
Oh, yeah.
But I was wrong on the MTV Hottest MCs list. YG is number 9.
Okay.
Released today.
Oh, it was released today.
Yeah. So
Oh, so we can
21.
talk about
So
it.
21 Savage is number 10. YG is number 9. Rory does not feel that YG should be.
Let's backtrack quickly.
Let's
before we get to
backtrack.
YG. The options, I watched it. It was Young M.A., Gucci, 21 Savage, obviously. Who was the fourth?
I don't fucking know.
Was it Designer?
It was Uzi or Vert or
It's the same
Yahtzee.
person, though. Or Yahtzee.
Somebody. And I don't know, one of the younger. And fuck, what do you want me to do, man?
And who ended up winning that one?
21 Savage.
21 Savage won.
So we're talking
So
about
Gucci can't be
wait,
on the
time
list,
out. We're
period.
talking about the MTV Hottest MCs list that's going to air on MTV2 this Friday, the 16th. So no.
That's hard. That's a stupid call by MTV, by the way. I don't think they know the power of because they selected those people very, very well. I think the selections of that roundtable was probably the best it's been in the last 10 years.
Okay.
Why slot that on a Friday night on MTV2? Do they have no faith in that?
Well, isn't that where it is normally slotted? It's a Charlemagne thing. Charlemagne's executive producing, so I would assume Charlemagne, him and...
I think that's far better than a Friday night spot. I think you put that on a weekday when people are on their timelines and want to talk about it. And watch it together.
I
That's
don't
my
know.
opinion, because I think well, did Charlemagne handpick all those people?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Speaking of Charlemagne, so I bumped into Envy at the barber.
Okay.
Oh, man, did we have it out. Oh, man.
You didn't even tell me about this. Now I'm excited.
I know.
I'm hearing this for the first time.
That's
Live on the podcast.
That's what I'm saying. I totally forgot about it. So listen, I'm sitting here getting my fucking haircut with Jose, and Jose, he out of nowhere, he says, Are you cool with Envy? And I'm like, yeah, to my knowledge, yeah.
He's on the way.
Didn't even say that.
I can see Jose
Jose's
doing that
bum
shit.
ass did not even say, well, he's on the way. He just asked that, I answered it, and that was the end. Until 10 minutes later, who comes strolling in? They're on the phone, so I hear a voice. It's DJ Envy, who strolls right on over to Jose, cutting my hair, says hello to him.
Mind you, for the listeners, it's in a basement, and there's not really many.
It's not a barbershop. Yeah. He comes over, he daps Jose up, immediately turns away and walks away to continue his phone call.
And to reiterate to the listeners, you can't go anywhere. If there's people in there, you have to acknowledge them. It's a basement.
So I thought to myself, wow, it's about to get juicy. Because you know me. Who am I to... Hey, for y'all that don't know me...
Jesus Christ.
All right, for those of you who are unfamiliar with me personally, which is all of you, let me tell you a little bit about me. I love confrontation. I love awkward, uncomfortable situations. I love to make things uncomfortable. I love to make people uncomfortable. I get a kick out of all of that shit. I love arguing. I love debating. Anything that can get my little mental wheels turning. So when Envy didn't say hello to me, boy, was I excited. I said, oh, man, I get to get up from this barber chair and then stay an hour. For real. Because he clearly don't want to talk to me, but where can you go while you're getting a haircut? So I'm going to sit here and talk to him.
Yeah, in Jose's basement at that.
So I got up. Envy sat down. I said, Duke, you want to talk? He said, ain't nothing to talk about.
Envy with the clap
man.
back?
Yeah, it was heavy. It was intense in there.
Oh, man.
He said, ain't nothing to talk about. I said, okay. Okay, now mind you,
I like it, Envy.
Now mind you, before Envy and I started talking, Jose bet me that I would end up apologizing to Envy.
Envy usually means well.
And then I said to Jose, I said, well, if I am wrong, I will indeed apologize because that's what you should do as an adult, right?
I mean, the break point there is Envy is a really nice guy and you are not. So
and stop, man! You stole where my story ends. Okay. There. Because I went into this conversation with Envy very ready for combat.
Well, I like his little buck bag. We ain't got shit to talk about, Duke. I'm not mad at that, Envy. I like the little Queensville shit you bring back. I like it.
So he clapped back at me, and I, whatever. A conversation started.
Little light skin on light skin crime.
And he said,
I'm intrigued.
He started with, he's beginning to tell me some things that I have done that made him feel a way. With our existing history, because our history is extensive and we go back.
Gotta be over 10 years, right?
Easily, way over 10 years. Envy is one of the first people I ever gave a joint to. For those that don't know, Envy is one of the first people I ever gave a joint to, one of the first people that ever played it. Envy is from that Queens, Linden, Merrick, that whole Skane, Clue, Webb, Nitty, Envy, Fab. It was just all of us back then. I fucking helped Envy get his first on-air job. Me and Envy have a lot of history. I was on Envy's first album. Pardon me. So there's a lot of history there. So Envy was giving me mad cold shoulder in the barber chair. Mad, listen, you was my man, now you not my man.
That shit,
and
Envy.
that's just the bottom line.
Get Joe the fuck out of here.
So when he starts telling me the list of things, he threw you under the bus too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because on one of our podcasts, apparently you said Envy is the worst radio personality or whatever.
Did I say that?
And me being his man, he don't know you, but me being his man, I should have checked you.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said something bad about him. You did.
No, I just don't think he's an interviewer. Maybe that was my point.
Well, no. I mean, it's a podcast. Sometimes we embellish. We say things.
Yeah.
You just say things loosely without ever thinking about how it affects people.
I don't think he is.
But anyway,
if I said that, I apologize.
At the end of mine and Envy's conversation, because when he started reeling off these what was wrong, I just started calling him sensitive. Okay. Like, yo, you mad sensitive. You mad wrong about all of this. But with Jose,
what were his points?
Not to be talked about publicly, but I thought they were sensitive.
Were any of them? Can you speak on any of them? I'm sure there's a few.
You saying what that bullshit you said.
Which I want to know what I said, but all right.
What do you mean? You said whatever you said, but I mean, I can't be held responsible for things that my podcast co-host says. And then he didn't like that I went to the Ebro in the morning show and said that I'm never doing the Breakfast Club again. On that interview. He didn't like that. because he felt like if I had a problem with something at the Breakfast Club, I should have been able to talk to him. I don't know, man. Some of my ideologies are a bit different. I
can attest to that.
I never call my radio industry friend. I just don't. I just deal with the things that happen. I don't feel like I need to abuse the relationship that way. But at the end of mine and Envy's conversation, it boiled down to, I was standing there thinking to myself, yo, this guy's a really nice guy.
Yeah, Envy's like one of the nicer people.
This is the problem here. The problem
now
here
I feel bad that I think I said he was horrible.
Envy is super nice. He's sitting there telling me how much he loves me, how much he cares about me, how he viewed me, and how my actions affected him. So I felt bad.
Yeah,
and I felt bad.
You have a long history. You're not like...
I'm just not a nice person.
Well,
so when I meet people who are just nice, I don't think New Yorkers are nice.
I agree.
I think in New York, niggas is on their way, minding their business, move out the way, what do you want? That's how I feel like New Yorkers behave.
Yeah, but he's maybe suggesting that you guys have such a long history that mentality is not based between the two of y'all. Because I'm that way, but with my friends, I'm not so much that way.
I'm gonna buy Envy a Christmas gift, some cologne or something.
Real light skin shit. I like it.
And I would like to issue DJ Envy a very public apology just for being a dick. Just for being a dick.
That was very mature of you.
Yeah, you don't want to be a dick to people. I know I've earned this reputation for myself as a dick. But you don't want to be a dick to everybody. Or everybody don't have to know you're a dick.
Yeah.
Well, not the people that you care about, the people that you have history with, the people that you love, that you have relationships with. So Envy.
No, you could be a dick. It's just when you go out of your way to be a dick, it's just unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't want to be that way. So Envy is now a friend of the show. Let's clap it up for DJ Envy, man.
I like DJ Envy.
And we're issuing a public apology to DJ Envy for all the horrible fuck shit that I have said and done.
And Envy, I don't think you're the worst radio personality ever, if that's what was said. What I think I said was, when they're interviewing on The Breakfast Club, I think Envy is a mic that is for the radio to play music and do the segues. I just think Charlemagne and Yee are a bit better with the interviews.
No, it matters not.
That's what I meant.
I told Envy, I do remember when you said that, because at a later date, we eventually broke down all their roles on the podcast, all the Breakfast Club roles on the podcast. So he just didn't hear that one. People always hear the shot.
Of course, yeah.
And never the, so I get it, it's cool.
Well, shout out to Envy, Queens.
Yeah, shout out to Envy, shout out to Charlemagne, shout out to Angela Yee, shout out to everybody up there.
There was something before we went into.
I wanted to talk the Amazon Go shit just because I thought it was.
The YG shit is what that's where we.
Oh yeah, YG. Tell me about YG.
Okay, gonna get myself in trouble again. I'm gonna be a man by your standards.
Finally, this nigga will put his fucking man up.
You agree that YG? Because I'm giving context to what we spoke about before. Don't jump in and Joe it. We spoke, and I said, I can't believe you agree that YG should be on the top 10 of 2016. Correct? Is that the conversation we had? Can I give context to our listeners?
Yeah.
You think he should be on there?
Yeah. No. Time out. Let me be clear. I think that if someone were to put YG on their hottest MCs list, that they could argue it.
And in 2016, I disagree.
Why? Ice agrees with you. Ice doesn't think that YG should be on that list either.
And Ice is a huge YG fan, and I'm a YG fan as well. That's why I'm going to speak on this, because I pay attention to YG's career. My Crazy Life, I think, should have got a fucking Grammy. That was what, 2015 or 14? 14. He took 15 off, if you will. Mm-hmm. And then this last album came out this year.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of Still Brazy? Just curious.
It was cool.
It was cool. Was there particular singles on there that bumped?
No.
There was the Donald Trump shit.
In my opinion.
There was the Donald Trump shit.
Which eventually went. But when I heard it.
It didn't. The hook, like, you've been to parties, dog. They played it for like 5 seconds, and then they continued on.
Well, you know what it is? I think the timing of it was perfect. Kind of like Black and Yellow with Wiz and the Steelers winning the Super Bowl. The timing of fuck Donald Trump with the way that the country was feeling, it was pretty impactful. the 5 seconds. Just like when Jeezy put out My President is Black, when
course.
Barack won. I mean, that didn't go, but it was hard and it was a nice gesture. I guess this was a nice gesture.
It was great, and I agreed with it.
And because
100%.
I was touring, when in the height of it all, a lot of DJs were playing the fuck Trump shit, because I was touring during the election.
Yeah, and I think the single with Drake, Why You Always Hating, came and went. I don't think that really went. The album, the week of, everyone had the same reviews. It was cool. We ain't love it.
Y'all only didn't love it because it wasn't the first album. It wasn't a bad album.
I'm not saying it was a bad album, but to put someone on a top 10 list when they had an average album and then put out at the end of the year something that went under the radar completely just to show people's caring level at the end of the year with him, I just don't see it in the top 10. And I have to reiterate. You don't
see how it could be argued though.
Well, no. My point was that I didn't think it would be on there. Of course, though, I'm arguing it now. YG is phenomenal, and I think I would put him in my top 10 right now of artists that I care for. But I just think 2016 was not his year. I think there was 10 other people that had more of a significant year than YG.
Well, the thing about that MTV list, and this is where the problem lied for me, I don't know how hot or not 21 Savage is. Mm-hmm. Apparently, there's a 22 Savage running around. That's a joke.
Well, there's not a YK. There's only one YG. So there goes that theory.
Wait till you see who's released. Who they released tomorrow. I think it's Kendrick. We might as well say it. I think Kendrick is number 8 on that list. Okay. A lot of fighting about that one.
So see, here's the point.
A lot of fighting about Kendrick.
So that goes
back
to my point.
was active. YG was very active according to the criteria. And the criteria was your socials, your community, what's the fucking community activity, whatever. They're judging your activity in your community. YG was very active there. He's very active on social. He's well-liked. He put 2 projects out, and fuck Trump kind of went. And Karen Civil and Sycamore were there.
Of course.
So YG is going to make a list with his 2 people.
Both friend of the show, Karen and Sycamore.
Love Karen Civil. When did Karen Civil become fine?
Karen's always been a very pretty girl.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, that's why I interpreted.
We know Karen Civil has always been a very pretty girl.
Well, this is very misogynistic of us. She's done so much more than just look attractive. Why do we go to that?
Why is that misogynistic just because we want to know when she became fine?
I've been told that I'm misogynistic if I immediately go to what they look like.
We didn't immediately go to that. We went to her business ventures first, and then we said, I said, when did she become fine? At that little MTV thing, boy, Karen was looking all right.
Good looking girl.
I've never looked at Karen that way. And even when I caught myself looking at Karen that way, I immediately smacked myself mentally and said, get a hold of yourself. It's fucking Karen, man. You can't just certain people, you just can't look at it like that. But she was looking all right.
But yeah, with the same argument with YG, again, it's 2016. So I think Kendrick is at the top of the fucking rap game. To Pimp a Butterfly was this year or not this year?
I don't fucking know.
I don't think it was this year. See,
it was like the end of last year. It was the end of last year.
Yeah, so I can't say I can put Kendrick in 2016. If you want to talk about the game together, yeah, YG and Kendrick deserve to be there. But we're talking about the year 2016 from January to December.
The big argument for Kendrick was because we're discussing the year, Kendrick's performance on the Grammys in February was a breakthrough performance.
The one with Beyonce. No, that was BET Wars with Beyonce.
No, the Grammys he performed, embodied it last year.
With the cop, he killed that. And
then he put out unmastered, unfiltered, unremixed, unwarranted. I don't know the name of it. But yes. People, a lot of the year-end lists have that album really high.
No, they do. And I think which is why I hate these fucking year-end wrap-ups, because it's so hard to find the circle that you need to put these people in. Like, of course, Kendrick is probably in the top 1 or 2 of hip-hop, period. But if we're talking about just 2016, do we throw that out and just say, hey, this is what he did in 2016?
My argument and I can talk about this because it's not. I argued Meek. I argued that Meek should make the hottest MCs list, even though he wasn't so active, because all of the biggest moments in hip hop involved him.
I don't think that's a bad argument. No, not at all.
Yeah, like when a nigga's getting dissed for a whole year, he's hot.
DC4, everyone stopped. We all gonna listen to this
Yeah,
together?
we care.
Yeah.
We cared. I know it's cool to say we don't care. We care about Meek, man. We need him. But they wasn't feeling that argument. My argument for Cole, before Cole started his pseudo rollout, my argument was there's something to be said for people who are able to maintain a certain level of low.
Yeah.
That's hard. Like maybe because I'm an artist, I understand just how hard it is to go away.
Well, no.
Not a picture, like really in the technology age here, not a picture, not a sign of Cole anywhere.
It was easy in the early 2000s and 90s. It was album, tour, gobble all this shit up, go disappear, make a miss you, come back. I mean, now you have to be relevant. Like, I don't think Untitled, Unmastered, Unwarranted, whatever is coming out back then. If Kendrick had just put out To Pimp a Butterfly. I don't think the need to stay relevant is needed as much then as it is now.
Well, not when your star power is that of a Cole or a Kendrick. You know,
they have the ability to do so. Which is why I think back to our Fetty conversation all the time, which I think Fetty had the opportunity to do that and then
wait. Oh,
let's not get too off track.
Oh, shit.
Why is Fetty like your favorite
Find the song. Find it.
Oh, wait. I thought we talked about that last week. Or we just spoke about it.
No.
My memory's so bad.
Find the fucking song right this second.
Oh, yeah. We missed all this.
What were we talking about before Fetty just got mentioned?
Artists disappearing. I have it up,
yeah.
so let's finish that, and then I got Fetty queued up.
Yeah, the mystique. You know, some people, I think Cole is one of those people, whereas if he didn't maintain this level of mystique, it would hurt.
Absolutely.
So that is indeed part of an artist's level of heatness, of hot.
Drake had that before as well. I'm not so much now, just because he's become such a pop figure, which I don't think is a bad thing.
He's such a diva. What a fucking diva he's become.
But he did the same before. I mean, he was never on Twitter, never on Instagram.
Kendrick, Cole, Drake used to do that. Frank.
Frank,
I can't.
Frank does it better than
Let me tell you something. I tried to go dark for about
hour.
2 weeks and was losing my fucking mind.
Yeah, but it's different with you because
I'm not a fucking superstar. When you're a superstar, you can do that.
Not even that, just with your music and
my brand.
I've
always
brand.
had.
I was trying to avoid using the
yeah,
word
but
brand.
you can't.
But
it's the right word.
Your brand is you, which is a gift and a curse, obviously. But it's you.
A gift.
People
and a curse.
are invested in your bullshit. And you just happen to be a psychopath, so sometimes it backfires.
I'm like the original. Listen, in my head, if you're doing the hip hop family tree, I start the weirdos.
Yeah, but it wasn't cool to be weird when you.
I know.
It was. Uncool.
I know.
Like you were.
That's my point.
I mean, you're still a loser, but you were like really a loser.
I wish I could have Webb and Nitty do this podcast.
I would love to have Webb and Nitty on here.
I wish I could have them do this podcast.
Yeah.
But Webb's going away for a little bit, and
yeah.
I don't know where Nitty
unfortunately.
is. I probably shouldn't even said Nitty's name.
Let's move. I don't know why we brought that up.
But I was going somewhere with that. Yeah, so in my head, that's where I start. I start the weirdo family tree in my head, even if hip hop won't give me my credit.
Because I know fans will get that misconstrued. Weirdo, like Native Tongues was weird, but it was accepted.
No.
It was accepted. Like it was weird, but it was accepted.
And Native Tongues back then, that wasn't weird then, because that was following X-Clan and that was following Public Enemy. Like, that's what hip-hop was back then. It was message. What's your message? If you didn't have a message, then you was weird.
I suppose.
Now it's like the niggas with messages are weird. But whatever.
Yeah.
The record. Fetty Wap. Sin, because Sin is the biggest Nicki Minaj fan in the universe. Sin is the biggest fan of everybody that I have tension with.
Nikki is my friend of the show. I don't know.
Nikki is not a friend of the show. She dissed the podcast, and she's not a friend of the show.
She has a friend on the show.
But her and I do have mutual friends, so she's a friend of the show by association.
Nope. She has a friend in me. Nikki's a friend of the show.
Faggot. Anyway, where's a Barbie? So, Sin.
That's not gonna make me stop what I'm about to say though.
Sin dropped everything at 8 a.m. and made me plug up her phone to the big Bose speaker in my house so we could listen to what she called Nicki's new single. Now in my head, I know that Nicki's not putting an album out, or is she?
I don't know.
Nah, Nicki's not in the middle of a rollout.
You never know.
There is no rollout nowadays.
Well, I'm not really about. Has she only put out like one album? I feel like she does a Reloaded. Now, like, think about it. Has Nicki only put one album out? She re-releases the same album every year.
She has 2 albums.
Dog, she has like one album.
How many albums does Nicki Minaj have? Well, the Roman's Revenge shit was the second album, and I know that because Emma's on there.
Okay. What about
That's the album that people hated.
What about the one she released?
We
like,
creamed
6 times?
that album.
Hold on, let's.
We creamed that second Nicki album. Yo, y'all favorite, y'all, these big time artists done brushed some shit under the rug, ain't they? Wait, this is a very good question. How many albums does Nicki Minaj have? Because she does always put out a remix album. Right. Me and you keep getting sidetracked. See why we need need somebody else here.
All right, she has Pink Friday in 2010, which was like her start, which was great. Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded 2 years later, which was the same album like plus the Eminem record. And then the Pink Print, which came out in 2014. So technically 2 albums, but she has 3 retail albums.
We hated Pink Print, huh?
I don't remember.
Pink Print was the one when she tried to go pop on us.
I think that was the Starship era.
Yeah. So anyway, Sin comes to me. She says, we have to hear the new Nicki Minaj single, Turn It All the Way Up. I said, why am I turning it all the way up before I know if it's dope? She says, fine.
She had some ill Safari disses on here. It wasn't too bad.
She said, Fetty Wap is on here. I said, all right, I love Fetty Wap. Let's turn it up. And this is what ensued.
I feel like Universal's going to get the fuck out of here after dissing them and then playing the record. They're going to rip this shit right off SoundCloud.
Stop it. Because you have to.
No, we have cameras now, so I can pause and it'll be okay. We have facial reactions now. I don't know if having cameras in here is a good thing. It really might not be.
Listen, you form an opinion of stuff. What, 4 or 5 seconds in, you begin.
Yeah.
All right.
He's going with the work.
I'm a little...
The one dance thing.
Now, that's the vibe I started to get.
Nicki's on it. She's an island girl. Makes sense.
That's what I thought. I said, all right, if this is Nicki's single...
Fetty wears Haitian
then
flags.
Then Nicki's allowed to borrow from the OVO family of sound and start doing...
the West Indian's going to kill you.
Why?
It's not an OVO sound.
It's OVO when it's a fucking light-skinned nigga saying mon and ting. What are you talking about? Is Drake West Indian? What are you talking about?
No, I don't think he is West Indian.
Rory, stop trying to get me in trouble on the fucking podcast.
They gonna kill you.
Play the fucking song.
OVO sound.
What is it when a light-skinned nigga's Jamaican?
Drake. We should talk over this so SoundCloud doesn't take it down.
He should talk over it. Say some more. What do you mean we? What did we do wrong?
I just don't want to take it on SoundCloud.
Tell me what he's saying right here.
I'll play devil's advocate. Can we usually understand Fetty?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. On his hooks, yeah. His verses be a lot of...
There hasn't been one Fetty record where I have not understood what he is saying.
Well, you're from Jersey. So
this is the point.
Language.
This is my point. Not only did they jack the Caribbean Rihanna work controller one dance, but he's also adopted this inaudible speech thing that's new.
Yeah,
because he can croon.
Can we agree it's not too far off his radar? It's not
Yes,
like
it
it's not
is.
like he was super
Give
articulate.
me one. I didn't say. See, listen. I'm a big fan of middle ground.
I know.
I
I'm
didn't
saying,
say that he was
I'm trying to
super
find it.
articulate. I'm just saying he was never inaudible. The only reason you're saying it's similar is because of the reckless crooning that people do when they're inaudible.
I just don't think it's that far out of his wheelhouse.
Rewind it 5 seconds and play it some more. Then
Skirt, skirt, baby. That's Creole. You wouldn't understand.
all right, but you know what? Let's say I'm an old play it. No, keep playing it. Let's say I'm an old fuck and this just sounds dope and we don't need to know what he's saying. I'm with that too. Let's keep listening. Hey.
Spaceship to Mars, baby. I get it.
They let this go too long.
I think
What the fuck is this, Lior?
it's disappointing because
Lior!
they got the 300 logo right on the artwork. Too.
What the fuck, Lior? Call me, man. Lior, baby.
How many times have you said "What the fuck"? Call me Lior in your lifetime?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot, actually. And he used to call. Lior, this ain't it, dogs. Let me be the first nigga to tell you, Lior and is Kevin still at 300?
Kevin is still.
Kevin and whoever the fuck else is at 300. I know it's some people up there that got my phone number. Call me, man. Y'all already have tried to ruin Fetty 3 years ago.
I'm curious. When they call, what are they going to ask you to do some Caribbean shit with him to save him?
No, they're not. But this is not it. Play it. Are we done? Let's get to Nikki.
All right, yeah, we can get to Nikki. But no, I what disappoints me with this is Fetty had created that amazing sound which could continue in this realm in 2017. Why is he going with someone else's sound?
That's
where I'm confused.
Man.
I'm not mad. I think the beat is great. I'm not really into the cadence that he
We're
used
gonna
on
think
it.
all those beats with that bop.
They're great.
All right, they don't need to be great as long as we can duddy wine to them. So I mean, it works.
Yeah, I just don't think Fetty needed to do that because he's created a sound that will still be relevant in 2017.
Whoa. Take it back a little bit. We missed something there.
You memorized the verse?
Well, she tweeted this bar.
Oh, you follow her.
Tell your hoes go and drain my spaghetti. And don't gas them without get tea. Kitty on jet ski, panties in a wet tea.
All right.
Give them that.
All right.
Listen, man. We got to get Nikki and Safari in a dollar van. I'll pay for every seat in the dollar van. And we will drive down Merrick together and we will figure this thing out so we can all get back on the same page.
I can't say anything because then Sin ain't gonna give me no pussy.
Wow.
I can't diss Nikki.
That's wild. I'm not dissing Nikki.
Well, diss her. Why the fuck are you not dissing somebody?
Because I'm Team Nikki.
Amazon Go.
This has been a very Queens podcast.
Tell me about Amazon Go. Am I from Queens?
Yes, you are.
Amazon Go.
He souped all your melon, New Jersey. Joe is from Farmers Boulevard. Fuck is from Dunkirk.
And Jersey. I'm from both. I'm from by way of Queens. Amazon Go put up a store where you could walk in and just steal shit. Just take whatever you want. Now my only thing is in the little preview they showed, I didn't see anybody with a cart. I saw mad white people in baskets. Now, I hate white people in baskets. Anytime I go to the supermarket and a white person grabs a basket instead of the cart, oh my God, I immediately kill him. White people just do shit.
I grab the basket.
You are a basket nigga. You're a basket guy.
If I'm only grabbing a few items, I don't see the need to clog up the lanes when I can just have a basket. It's a consideration thing.
Rory would be in fine fare with a fucking basket.
I'd be in C-Town with a basket.
Yeah, you're a C-Town. You look like a C-Town basket guy.
I'm a C-Town guy.
I'm a Western beef guy myself.
Pause. C-Town now makes you check your bags Like you can't walk in with a bag.
Rory, I'm never going to Seatown, so I don't care about what
Well,
Seatown
you're a
makes you
sellout,
do.
so
Where is Seatown?
everywhere in the hood.
Not in my rich neighborhood. I don't see a Seatown anywhere.
Yeah, you follow a bunch of basket $12 Whole Food people.
Yeah, these niggas is in fucking Acme with a basket. But anyway, so everybody in this Amazon Go video had a basket and not a cart, which tells me that maybe you can't do bulk shopping there. So this is supposed to come to fruition, I think, in 2017, next year.
Yeah.
Summer 2017.
Whatever they said, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. How intrigued are we by this? I saw a bunch of idiots and idiots that follow ICE like, whoa, game changer. How? Because there's one store in Seattle that your fucking loser ass.
Well, this is how it starts.
All right, well then talk to me in 10 years where there's stores everywhere. I hate when some new technology comes out that we can't put to use, but it's there. Yeah. Like all the TVs are fucking 4K. All the cable companies ain't giving out 4K, damn it. So what the fuck you selling me 4K for?
That's why these people are billionaires now. Because they did this 10 years ago, and now it's a regular thing.
Yeah, whatever.
So maybe you should pick up a basket and invest.
Where's my...
But this shit, it's funny. Did you see the parody video that they put out today?
No.
Yeah, someone put out. It's very similar to it, but it's just Amazon Go and Steal. I want to say was the title of it. I think it's on World Star. I think that's the link someone sent me for it. Yeah, Amazon Go, just steal stuff.
That's dope.
I could maybe play it if it's...
Yo, if there's any scammers out there...
4 years ago, we started to wonder. What
if
would
you haven't
shopping
seen the
look
real
like
Amazon
if you could
one,
walk
it's
into
just
a
like
store,
this.
grab what you want, and just go.
Hey!
No lines, no checkout, no paper
Yo,
trail.
Rory loves
Welcome to Anything
watching
Goes.
stuff and letting
You
y'all
don't
hear
even
the
need to use
audio,
anything.
and then he thinks it's really funny
It
because
is.
he's watching it.
Yeah, duh.
They can't see this shit.
They can Google it.
That
Watch
ain't
it together.
funny just listening to it. You over here having a blast.
I am having a blast. I kind of forgot we were still recording this podcast.
This fucking dick face over here. All right, so scammers, if you're a scammer and you're listening, I need a restoration hardware hookup. Because I'm trying to buy a couch that I don't want to pay full price for. So if you're a scammer, I don't mean one of the low budget Brooklyn scammers. I mean one of you niggas with like $100,000 limit. I need one of y'all real niggas. So text me or something. And then we'll work out details later. Can I get arrested for saying that? Is that like conspiracy to know a scammer?
I think that's a Rico law somewhere in there.
What else happened? Instagram rolled out their brand new feature, Insta Live, which is Periscope, which is Instascope. So now you can see all of your favorite hoes talk. Why do hoes keep thinking we want to hear them talk?
Well, that's why Instagram was so
Stop
good. When it came out-
talking.
Oh, speaking, I'm not calling her a hoe, but everyone else is calling her a hoe. Friend of the show, India Love, the little girl. She just need better people around
India
her.
Love needs Ileana and couples therapy, Dr. Jen. She needs all of them. She needs help.
You think after a while she would just be naked and see the phone
and
be like, nah.
I don't think she's that cute, but again, that's me. I got a thing against chicks that weigh 70 pounds.
Well,
and that's her.
You can see all 70 pounds online now.
All right, yeah, because she's got a sex tape that leaked, but she's not having sex.
They called it a sex tape. She's just ass naked. No one's fucking. I think it's a girl, unless a guy paints his nails. But I wouldn't be surprised if
men are painting their nails. By the way,
she fucks the little rapper guys, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Stop painting your nails. I know it's all of that gender shaming or whatever. Black nail polish is still nail polish. I know you're gothic. I know you want us all to be able to externally see your internal pain. Whatever is happening. I don't know. But nail polish on a man, nah.
I don't know how much I have left.
We covered a lot of shit. I
Especially when you
thought
have shit to
the
talk about.
holidays are coming up, and I thought we were going to get into Christmas because I'm having a hard time Christmas shopping because I never Christmas shop before Christmas. And because my girlfriend, my beautiful girlfriend, gave me a long list of tedious, minuscule, just shit she wanted, and then ended it with, "But I love surprises." No, you're not feeling me. So it went like, I want a tool.
You know what'd be a surprise?
I
Just
want a
don't buy
drill, a tool set, a duvet, a mannequin, a sewing machine, a piano.
Just go to Amazon and then just click it all and then just hit checkout. You'll be fine.
I would go steal all that shit from Amazon.
Just go to Amazon Go and walk inside.
I would like to hear from some of the men out there what you're getting your significant others for Christmas. So tweet myself, Rory, at This Is Rory. Tweet Maul too, at Maul 3 underscores. That's underscore, not the number 3. And it's underscores. Tweet me and let me know what you plan on getting your significant other. Well, you probably can't do that because your significant other follows you.
Oh, yeah, so then they couldn't. They probably check their timelines, too. Because if they're a significant other.
How many times do you think girlfriends check their boyfriend's timeline a day?
I think we're saved in the queue, and it's whenever they have a moment. Don't even be an active tweeter, then you're fucked. Then you fuck her whole day up.
Yeah, I think.
But that's her fault. Why are you checking all the time?
Yeah, Sin is parked on my shit.
But I'm curious, what happens? Like, all right, you see it now. When I hit send, it was meant to be to the public. It wasn't something I was hiding.
Yeah, they got to look for shit to think about. Bitches love thinking.
Just not efficiently.
All right, now. Oh, my bad. All right, I'm getting out of here. That's all the time we got here, folks. Anything good coming up, happening this weekend? Nope.
Your Christmas party.
Oh, my Christmas party is indeed this Saturday. A bunch of people are having their Christmas parties this weekend. I'm putting mistletoes everywhere. It's EBY. That means everybody bring a bag. Or no, everybody bring a bottle.
A bag.
Or a bag, whatever your vice is. Whatever you're into.
Jesus Christ.
I can't tell people what to smoke.
It's your house.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Are you coming?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Milan is DJing.
I love
Miss Milan. Miss Milan is DJing. I'm going to buy like fucking finger foods and shit.
I was just about to ask, are we doing the chef thing?
No, you know why? And Sin talked me out of it. I was getting a chef to feed like my closest 20 friends that come early and then have a party afterward.
All right,
I don't think she wants to feed anybody.
I wouldn't either.
She said it wasn't fair to everybody. You can't feed 20 people and then not feed other people.
It's a Christmas party. They're there to get drunk.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas ain't there to fucking really eat.
Yeah.
Sin is way too much of a fucking humanitarian. She's way too kind-hearted. So I am getting some finger foods and some appetizers and some stuff like that. I am getting some alcohol. Everybody's bringing a bottle. This should be a lot of fun. I am getting some board games. Maybe we'll get a good drunk game of Taboo or something like that. Drunk Taboo is always fun.
We haven't done Taboo in like 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't done shit. We're just fucking losers.
Yeah. Well, we dissed Drake, and then there was an album. A lot happened between our last Taboo game.
I need to put out. I'm really thinking about putting out a Rage Deluxe project sometime in January.
You just shitted on Nicki Minaj
if I'm going to do that.
The same album.
2 years later, she's going to put out something out 2 years later.
She did. 2010 to 2012. She put out the same album.
Which is why I shitted on it. Not the idea.
You're about to do the same.
Not 2 years later. I'm coming right back 2 months later. And I don't think I want to call it a deluxe. I want to call it like a Rage Premium or something.
It could be something completely different because now I know we shit on streaming all the time, but it makes it amazing for artists like you. You can put it on Apple Music and Spotify and Tidal and still get paid for it and call it something completely different. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of putting out like the 4-song EPs though. 5-song EPs.
I like those.
You like 5-song EPs?
Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of albums that are 11 songs and under. I'm a fan of EPs that are 5 songs. My
last EP was a phenomenal Some Love Lost. Easily one of my favorite projects I've ever put out.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good project.
That was it wasn't. It was a great fucking project. It wasn't good. To me anyway. To me. I don't know. I'll think about that. Fans, give me some feedback on that. Let me know what you think about that too. And I always think that if you put 5 new songs on an old project, it's a new project because it changes the course of the album.
Yeah, it's still annoying though.
I want to change the track that we'll see.
I'm not buying your album again, dog. I don't care if
I'm
there's
not
5
selling
new
it for
tracks on it.
$9.99. But wait, so that don't make sense. So you would buy it if it were an EP, but you wouldn't buy a deluxe album?
I'm not buying By Law again, dog. Just give me a new...
By Law might not be on it.
Give me a new album.
You didn't buy Absol and Lloyd and Dream and fucking J. Cole.
I streamed them all.
Dick face. Do you have a sleeper pick?
I do have a sleeper
I fell off, man. I don't have sleepers anymore.
You know what?
I've been really working.
You and I both forgot in like the past 4 weeks, and we listened to her all the time. The her chick.
I didn't. I played a sleeper from her.
Did you?
Yeah, when it first came out.
I don't know why I felt like we both forgot about her.
I played it.
All right. Do I go first? Sure.
You could. I don't have one.
Shocker there.
I be trying to also play some classic shit, and you and all be hating.
Cause you play fucking like Liberian Girl by Michael Jackson. Like it's not a sleeper, dog.
Who a 17-year-old listener would have no idea about Liberian Girl.
That changes the whole spectrum of
which
this.
makes it a sleeper to the 17-year-old kid. And we do have fans that are 17 years old.
We can do that for every sleeper pick that we shit on.
Just play a
one other
song.
All right, this is Gallant, who had a phenomenal album this year. This is Skipping Stones with Jhené Aiko. Sorry, Jhené. We don't play the whole record.
That song sounds pretty good.
It's really good. His whole album is very, very good.
I like him.
I do too.
I've got a few joints by him. Let me see the aux chord. So, I'm going to play this song by Tank, who's not a sleeper artist at all, but Tank sometimes like is weird and puts out songs at 3 a.m, and then that's it. He doesn't retweet them ever. They never go on a project. He just puts them out, and if you heard it, cool. If not, then you're shit out of luck. So he did that with this song called All About You, and I like it a lot. So if you like Tank, you'll like this a lot. He's whining about some chick that left him, but that's how we love our Tank.
The Tank I know.
He's admitting his wrongs again. Fucking
Tank is mad wrong.
Yeah, look.
I don't wanna lie to you no more. There's too many women.
How many times has he said this to her,
Tank? Come on, Tank.
We need to get Tank's girl a backbone.
I don't wanna lie to you no more.
How many times has Tank's girl been lied to?
You need to get your girl a backbone. How many times has your girl been lied to?
I be responding, I'm so late. That was
Oh,
me shot
man.
10 when I be talking, now you up on game. That was the old me, now the new me is trying to make a new name. I'll give it all up.
You can't be in your 40s and be the new you. That's still you, dog.
I promise that it's all about you.
Hey.
It's gonna be all about you.
Hey.
I promise that it's all about you.
Wait a minute
Say,
now.
oh, I promise that it's all about you.
That shit alright though.
It's gonna be
hard.
all about you. I promise that I'ma make it true. Say, oh.
It's like it was hard enough to make a project, and he just like put it out a few months ago.
I like it, Tank.
Remember where you heard it first? That's brand new music by my man Tank. Right here, 101.9, the number one station for your smooth. If I want to say something, nigga, don't just let me fucking
This
run off at the
is
mouth.
your thing.
No.
You do this every. Why would I? You do this every podcast.
Is that my thing?
Yes. You pretend you're a radio person. You've been doing it for 3 years. on
You're
Periscope.
fucking weirdo. You're not on a radio station. You don't own a radio station. It's just something that your friends think it's weird but play along with. Shut up, Rory. You're fired from a radio station.
There's no radio. What am I fired from?
You know, just shut up. Take us back on now. Take us home, Tank. Nothing else. Oh, we said nothing is happening this weekend.
No.
Nothing's happening next week.
I don't want to end on a super somber note.
Then don't.
No,
It's
I'm
late.
going
Gotta
to-
go. Bye.
Going to end on a somber note. A very, very close friend of mine's cousin passed in the Oakland fire that just passed like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you saw that. There was a really, really big fire at a club in Oakland, and a bunch of people died. Oh, you're mad uninformed then. Well, yeah, very
don't
close
live
friend
in
of mine's
Oakland.
cousin passed. There's a GoFundMe for his 2 twin daughters that I will put in the bio. If you have prayers or $1, all is appreciated. Thank you to the people of Beats for supplying these headphones today.
Shout out to Beats.
Shout out to Kristen and all the good people over there.
That was dope.
Yeah.
I can't really make it unsomber now that you did that.
I mean,
You threw on your fucking compassionate and concerned voice. I'm gonna just let it rock.
well, no, back to your radio station. You tell these people not to be in traffic on Twitter and on, like, if you're in traffic with Periscope open listening to Joe's mix, you should not just be on the road. Maybe you're the reason there's traffic.
When are you gonna Instascope? Soon?
I know. I don't do Insta Snapchat, whatever the Insta Snapchat is, whatever they call that.
You should start.
I'm not going to do. I like Periscope. I'm sticking with Periscope.
Me too, man. I might boycott Instascope.
Yeah.
Facebook owns Instagram, so I get it that they're trying to steal everything like they always
Isn't there
try
a
to do.
Facebook Live shit too now?
Yeah. Facebook is clearly trying to get everybody out
Are
here.
you on Facebook?
No.
You don't strike me as a Facebook guy.
No, I'm not on Facebook. My mom is, though. Hi, Mom.
My mom's on Facebook.
Hi, Rory's mom. 1.
All right. Wait, we have to go out with Tank again.
Dick face. We're letting the beat rock so we can sound cool as we exit. Jesus.